Yes, so we are live. I'm so sorry. I think this one is brighter. This one is brighter. At least you can see me very well. That one, it was kind of dark, so you couldn't see me very well. So this particular video is just for us to gist to. I don't have much to say today, at least. Please, we are coming in, like this video, please like this live stream, like and share. I'm not going to waste much time today. So guys, please, when you're coming in, like this live stream, okay? Let me share. I won't waste much of our time. At least by 10 we should be out of here. Not wasting time today. Okay. All right. So, hello. Who is this? Please, are coming in, like this live stream. So we're not going to waste much time. Like I said, we're just going to talk about the organizers of Miss Eritrea. Sorry, organizers of Miss Universe Eritrea accused of scam, and also Miss Grand International do not appreciate African delegates. Okay, so this particular live stream is going to be, first of all, I'll talk about Miss Grand International first. Or should I, I don't know. What should I talk about first of all? I just want to stream as fast as possible so I can all rest. Because, all right. Okay, so greetings, Mr. Xavier. Good evening. How are you doing? You're welcome to my live stream. So, like I was saying, I saw something on Instagram. I think, yes, one of the queens of Miss Universe Eritrea accused the organizers of scam, of crowning their favorite, like they were favoritism and biased judgment in that particular pageant, and they were saying some things about, can I talk to, who is this person? So you are my daughter. Are you serious? Where are you from? Which part of Delta Ibo are you from? Are you serious? Anyway, we'll gist on that one. So I will not go and expose ourselves here, you know. Let's gist on that one on DM, I beg. So I've been talking to my Delta Ibo brother since. Anyway, so like I was saying, please, Mr. Xavier, all these people from, I don't know where they're coming from. Is it, I don't know where they're coming from. Is it South America though? I don't know. You know you understand this their language. So I don't understand this Spanish language though. Always one thing. Always. Okay, please remove these people, these Spanish people. Who is this? Is it yo? He said, can I talk to you later? Can I talk to your father? Why do you want to talk to my father? Please remove this book from my channel. I beg. Let me concentrate on what I'm here for. Alright, so I won't waste time today just to gist. I don't want to waste much time, and you know, at least 10 o'clock I'm out of here. I beg. We could not to talk because I don't tire. Today is Friday. Alright, so like I was saying, that's how I was showing on Instagram. I saw a comment by one of the queens of Miss Universe Eritrea. They were saying that there was an issue. She said, you are very pretty and your smile is... Somebody that just saw me for the first time is already saying this kind of things. Only God knows what he will say when he stays here further. Please, remove the comments. Thank you very much for the translation. Thank you. So, like I was saying, I saw something on, that's how I was showing on Instagram. I saw this this issue by Miss Universe Eritrea where they were saying something about, you know, their pageant being a scam. And I was thinking, maybe it's coming from just one aggrieved queen. You know that pageants like this, we always see issues like this. So I was like, oh, probably it's just a one-off thing. Maybe one of the aggrieved contestants, because she wasn't crowned, she was not trying to discredit the organization. And after that one, and I saw another queen coming out and saying that she was, who is this person? Please. That she was that the same issue that the other queen complained about, she also had that same issue. So I was not like, this is a very serious matter. So I had to read through what was said, and it was something else. Like, even from the voting, from the whole thing, the whole campaign thing and everything, it was shown, and it was very glaring that they had chosen this present winner to be the actual winner. Okay, so this present winner, yes, they are choosing her to be the winner. And one thing again I deduced from what they said was that the organizers of this particular Miss Universe Eritrea, they also hold the franchise of Miss Miss USA Africa, something like that. I mean Miss Africa USA, Miss Africa USA, where they also crowned this particular Miss Eritrea in that particular pageant. So it was just like, it was like a repeat of what happened in the previous pageant. So the queens were not like, they were not giving fair, it was not fair enough. So there's only one thing about the pageants or the other. Exactly. He said he loves your smile, and it's just, hey God, hey. I don't know what to say again. I'm even tired. Thank you very much. Gracias. So, God, let me not forget what I was saying. So as I was saying, that the organizers of this particular pageant, that they had to crown this particular Miss Universe Eritrea. If you watch my shorts, I posted her video on my short. So apparently this new Miss Universe Eritrea was not the she was not like the how would I put it, like the general, is it unanimous winner. She was not the unanimous winner. Obviously they handpicked her. That's just the word to use. She was handpicked to be the new Miss Universe Eritrea. So I was not like, what is happening to pageantry? Like, there's always one story or the other. Like, there must be something. He said, no, Xavier, I'm not touching myself. Hey, God, what was all this? Where are these people, please? Okay, so you can speak English and you're speaking Spanish all this while. All right, so I don't want these people to distract. Let me continue what I'm saying, please. Mr. Xavier, please, you can deal with them. He said that lady is very pretty and very intelligent. Eritrea. Yeah, she's very pretty and intelligent as well. But because of what other queens were saying about her, I was not like, is it true that probably she was, how would I put it? She was not the actual winner, or they handpicked her, because the whole pageant to me looked kind of shady, because they had some complaints that even the voting rounds, they had to twist the voting rounds. They had to like give more time for the current winner to be for voters to be able to vote while they ended their own voting round. So many things happen in this Miss Universe Eritrea story, and I begin to ask myself, like, what is the true story? Because most times when they have these accusations, you know, the organizers don't come out to debunk them. They just keep mute. They don't come out to debunk. They don't come out to clear their name. They don't come out to say anything. They just leave the whole thing, you know, to settle later, you know. So I feel like most of all these accusations might be true, but because of the state of corruption in the African pageant system, we see all these things every day. Is what we see every day. Look at what happened here in Nigeria, you know. So I'm not surprised that these queens come out to speak. I remember one time in MGI pageant one year, there was something like this about favoritism, the way they were treated in camp. Most of the girls found out that they were not actually, you know, all this favoritism and all happens in camp. You know, most of the girls, they feel left out and all. And it also happens in international pageants as well. You know, so this Miss Eritrea issue is something that we should look into, and, you know, we should also realize that these stories might be true, even if the eventual winner turns out to be, very pretty and all that. But at the end of the day, why can't you just crown who merits it? Why can't you just give it to the girl that merits it? Why can't they just, why should they just be having one issue or the other when it comes to beauty pageants? Why can't they just have a pageant system where there's free and fair judgment or whatever, or at the end of the day we have a free and fair, pageant? Why should pageants be mad with one thing or the other? Okay, he said, so why would pageants be mad by one thing or the other? So these issues is becoming rampant, and I feel like these issues they were I feel like they were in place, or they happened before now, but just that some of these queens, they don't speak about it, they don't speak out. So I am happy that a lot of queens are beginning to speak out about these issues. They are beginning to let us know that there's a lot of corruption that goes in behind the scenes in pageantry, and so many things, so many things that we don't know about, that most of them just keep short. They don't say anything about it. It's been like that from the onset. Definitely, it has been like that from the onset. Like I said, it has been like that. But people are beginning to speak out now. Most of these queens are beginning to speak out now because they don't want to, they want to now. It's like their eyes are beginning to open. That's just the truth. Like, they are beginning to see that, speaking out is going to pay at the end of the day. Keeping quiet will not really solve the issues. So I feel like, pageantry should be free and fair. And all these issues and all this corruption and all that shouldn't be, in these modern times, I think we should be free and fair when it comes to pageantry, because all these stories, we keep hearing stories here and there. Even international pageants, most of these girls, when they go to camp, when they go to during the whole camping activities leading to the finals, you find out that most of the organizers, they favor some certain kind of girls as against the other type, as against other smaller countries. Like Miss Nepal was saying in a video that most of all these organizers, they favor bigger countries, than smaller countries, and that's where search factor comes in. Search factor is really dealing with us here in Nigeria, because most times we send consistent and well-rounded queens. At the end of the day, they don't even make the top. They don't even make the semi-finals. They don't make the cuts. So it's so sad that all these things still happens in pageantry, and the only way we can curtail these things, or the only way we can stop all these things from repeating itself, is by speaking out. If you don't speak out, then it will continue over and over again. So it's good that they're speaking out. I like the fact that they're speaking out, because most of all these things say, how can you truly measure free and fair? How can you truly measure free and fair for international pageants if your national director does not lobby? You won't win. So that's another angle now, Mr. Xavier. That's another angle to what is happening, because most of all these national directors, they have to lobby. They have to lobby. If you don't lobby, there's no space for them, and that's where this search factor comes in. There's a lot of things that happen behind closed doors that we don't know. We just see what is happening, what they are showing us on television. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of lobby that goes on behind the scenes that we don't get to know about, that nobody talks about, except maybe one of the aggrieved queens get to talk about it, or probably national directors open up and tell us what they are passing through in this international pageant. So as it is, it's really affecting us here in Nigeria, because we don't have that much finances to lobby. If we had the finances to lobby, at least we'll be winning pageants now. So right now it's about lobby. If the highest bidder takes it all. If you don't lobby, your contestants or your candidate does not place. So those are the issues. Like okay, going to the second topic now, talking about Miss Grand International. So many people have been saying that they don't favor African delegates, that they don't favor African delegates, and they try to downplay their performance and all. And year in, year out, I watch these African delegates do better than some of those delegates from other countries, and yet they don't place. So I feel like it's high time that African delegates are being given that recognition. But at the end of the day, most of these pageants are marred by corruption and all that. So it's so sad that we are still running around in circles when it comes to these issues of corruption, favoritism, what they call it, search factor and all is still something that is affecting us here in Nigeria, here in Africa. Okay, so most of these pageants held in the Asian continent never favors them. Held in Africa. Never favors, yes, never favors us at all. Look at what happened in Miss Cosmo. Although we had 3 countries in the top 21, but I still feel like, we'd have had, an African country in the top 5. Okay, we got to top 10. Zimbabwe got to top 10, but at least, so look at what is happening. They favor their own contestants. At least having 2 Asians, as the winner and first runner up. I felt like, it was favoritism that's being played there. So most of these pageants, like you said, held in Asia, they don't give a damn about African delegates. They only favor the Latin Americans. Even Europe too, they don't favor Europe. If you watch very well, European countries, they don't favor them that much in these Asian pageants. These pageants that are held in Asia that have Asian organizers, like Miss Grand International. The director is from Thailand. Miss Cosmo, director is from Vietnam. Who else again? Miss Universe, director of course is from Thailand also. I think so. I think this is co-owned by a Thai and an American or something. So most of all these international pageants, they are being held by Asian owners or whatever. I think co-owners. So it's so sad. And when most of them, when they take over the organization, they tend to favor Asian delegates. They tend to favor Latin American delegates. Those are the people that they favor. Europe and Africa, they are suffering as it is right now. They are not being given that recognition. So they say the only fair play to judge this pageant is to make it compulsory to choose 5 contestants from each contestant. Exactly, from each continent. That's the only fair way about it. And that's why Miss World is still like, at least, Miss World is still like the pageant that is still free and fair to me. At least they tried to pick delegates from all the continents. Do you understand? At least in the top 5, we have delegates from the 5 continents. So Miss World is still free and fair. That's the only free and fair pageant I'm seeing right now. The rest are all a cooking show. Sorry to say this, the rest are cooking shows. At least Miss Universe, they used to be very fair before, but now I don't know. They're no longer fair as before. And that is why African delegates are working so hard to attain that position. And when they get to that point, I think it's only South Africa that is the only African countries for now that is doing very well. But like you said, probably they are lobbying. They are lobbying and Nigeria does not have that finance to lobby, or maybe we have the finances, but when we have a corrupt national director, what do you expect? He said from each continent and those 15 will be one to contest. Exactly. I always tell everyone must. From each continent and those 15 will be the one to contest. That is how it is. So my dear, it's something else. It's difficult when African representatives prepare so hard for a particular pageant and they go out there and they don't get the desired results. So it's another clapper for African countries this time around, because I don't know, this Miss Grand International, I just hope and pray that we get it, African delegates get it right. Although we keep bringing delegates, and now we just have about 7 delegates this year from the African region, which I would say is very poor for Miss Grand International. Very poor. At least we should have about more than 15 delegates, or 15 at most. He said Miss World is the #1 world pageant. Miss Universe trails behind. Definitely, definitely. Miss World is free and fair. At least they choose candidates from each of the continents to match, to make it free and fair. So at some point, I think Miss World is still the pageant that I look up to in terms of it being free and fair. So that's just it. I feel like there's a lot of things, like you said, that goes on in the pageant behind closed doors, and I still feel like there's a lot that maybe probably our national directors, they need to lobby. They need to start lobbying. But that's the only way they will make it. Oh my God, this is very funny. It's very, very funny. So that's just it for today's topic. I don't have much to say. I just like, let me come out and rant. Let me come out and rant because obviously it's something else. And even when people keep saying the same thing about national directors, they said they must have a market. Okay, so how do they now lobby with the market? You know, so how do we go about it? Because right now, Silverbird, I don't see them lobby. Oh my God. Silverbird, I don't know. I think they have this, I don't know. Will I call it fire brigade approach? That is what they have. Right now, they are saying that they want us to win. We are going to win Miss Universe. With what? With the shabby preparation that Chidinma is actually undergoing? Or how do they intend to win Miss Universe? Are they going to lobby? And like you said, they must have a market. They don't have a market to lobby. So I don't know. Which market are they going to use? Oh my God, this is very funny. So I don't know. It's so sad that, you know, all these pageant directors, you know, over here in Nigeria and in Africa, they have to lobby. So if you don't have the right candidate, you cannot lobby that. The man. I don't understand. If you don't have the right candidate, you cannot lobby. So now that we don't have, okay, let's say we have, I don't know. It's because they are not really preparing her. I feel like Chidinma would have been the best candidate in this time, you know, for us. You know, given the fact that she has a very strong story, but her preparation is not top notch at all. Anyway, I have a video coming up very soon. That will be comparison between the queens. Okay, that series is going to be very interesting. So watch out for my next video. Yeah, I'm going to be doing comparison between Nigerian queens and the other queens from other countries. Okay, so let's see what happens. You say, yo, that girl is short. Oh my God. What can we do now? What can we do? Anyway, we just have to work with what we have. Because right now, even if we start complaining from now till tomorrow, nothing will be done about it. You get my point? So, what could they look, they go. So, now they saw that she was short. Now they saw everything. Even, to me, I feel like height is not a problem here. You know, you can crown. Why I say height is not a problem? At least we've had Miss Universe contestants or Miss Universe winners that were not that tall, you know. But, you know, I would say that Chidinma's height disadvantage, height issue rather, is a disadvantage somehow. But it's not saying that we will not place, or it's not a guarantee, or it's not, how will I put it? Who is this person? It's not because she's short does not mean that she will not place. You understand? And she might place, but the whole issue I'm having is that her preparation is very, very shabby. She does not have a good preparation towards Mexico. So it's 50-50 for us in Mexico. We might place, we might not place. So let's just prepare our minds. Let's prepare our minds for that. But what I'm saying is that now, to get placement, we have to lobby. So are you saying that South African that have been placing every year, do they lobby as well? Do they lobby? So I don't know. I think what is affecting us is this search factor issue is affecting us. But Nigeria is consistent. So I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be placing consistently. You know, so it's so sad that, you know, when African delegates in general, they're not given the required recognition, and they're not well appreciated. You know, so that's just it. That's what I think about this whole thing. And now, with what's happening in all these pageants, with all the corruption and all, you know, Miss Universe Eritrea issue and all that, I don't know. It's kind of sad. It's a sad one because all these issues, they are the one they actually, you know, attract negative attention. You know, so when we don't have a free and fair pageant, you know, we have it attracts negative attention. So that's just what I have to say in this particular live stream. So if you guys have any opinions, please let me know. This Horiasu Herrera. Please, when you're coming on my live stream, most times look at the title before you comment. Because you're seeing the title, you are saying something else. I'm not talking about love here. This is not a love therapy or whatever, love channel. This is a beauty pageant channel. So if you are not coming in with any related comment, please, our advice. Can you see me now? Can you all see me now? Okay, now, yes, thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I had network issues. I don't know, the phone is overheating. I don't know why. Anyway, like I said, I just have at least 35 minutes. We should be out of here. So let me read comments. It said, I don't understand. Like I was saying, this is not a place for, this is not a love therapist live stream now. He said, I don't believe in love. Just enjoy the moment. You desire to have. Oh God, she should place now. Yes. Okay, Destiong, how are you doing? You're welcome to my channel. It's been a while though. I've not been seeing you for some time. What happened? You just went missing in action on my channel. Oh guys, I'm just tired right now. Like, so what is happening? So always enjoy your admirers, comment and pay. Okay, no problem. Thank you for the comment. Thank you. But most times just try to distract someone. So when I'm chatting and I'm talking and I'm looking at the screen, I get distracted by most of the things they're saying. So that's why most times I just said, if you don't have anything to say, anything that is related to what I'm saying, most times, if you don't, it kind of distracts me. So guys, I just have about 5 minutes to end this live stream. I don't have much to say. Like I said, I just want us to discuss at least Friday gist, because Sunday is our normal gist day. But on Sunday we are having Mr. World pageant, Mr. World Nigeria pageant. Say, how are you feeling, Miss Grand Nigeria? How are you feeling? They're still young, I don't know. Anyway, she's still on my list though. She's still on my list, but I wasn't feeling her outfit for the press conference, but I still feel like she's very pretty. She's someone that, you know, she still has the attention of the organizers. Like I said, I heard from some quarters that she's, you know, she's having she's on the list of the national director. Is it national director? Sorry, the pageant organizer, the pageant chairman, what they call him, Mr. Nawat, that she's on his list of favorites. So I hope that, you know, it's true, and I hope that she's going to make the top 20. You know, so for now, I feel like she can do better, you know, but that's her outfit she wore for a press conference. I wasn't feeling it at all. I won't lie to you. Like, I don't feel that gown at all. The gown, I don't know. But I think I like the top of the gown, but the down, it looks like a dustbin bag. It looks like waste bin bag. Oh my God, that's what I saw when she came out. Said, "Are you feeling okay?" This is this world of social media. Are you feeling Miss Grand? Miss Grand Dominican Republic is a standout. Okay, she did well on the runway. Okay, I like your hair. Thank you. They are strong candidates in that pageant. Yes, they're very strong candidates too. Like when I saw the Latin Americans, of course, you know now, Latin Americans, they are usually very strong, you know. They're usually very strong. So, I feel like, well, let's see how it goes, Sha. I'm still observing. But this year, the African continent this year, well, they look strong, but like I said, it's very difficult for African delegates to get the attention or the recognition that they deserve, you know, when it comes to Miss Grand International, because that's their national or whatever, the owner, Mr. Nawat, is very, very picky. He's very, very picky. So it's what he says that, you know, the judges decide to do. So if he doesn't like so candidate, they don't make the cut. You know, so if all the girls, they have to be, how would I put it? As a contestant, if you are not on his list, then forget it, you're not making the cut. And this year, there's a lot of stronger candidates from the Latin America, yeah, Asia too as well. So African delegates, I don't know what's going to happen to them this year. So I would like your, hey God. The truth is that the standard of beauty pageant is dropped. The 80s and 90s ladies were better. Exactly, Mr. Xavier. Anytime I look at those old those 90s pageant, like I see a lot of beautiful ladies, and these days I don't know, is it that they do a lot of cosmetic surgery that they now look like plastic? Because those women those days in the 90s, they used to be very beautiful, and it used to be free and fair those days. But now we have a lot of plastic beauties now. Really, Nigeria is on Mr. Nawat list. Their gown was a standout anyways. Let's wait for swimsuit and prelims. Allegedly, so I heard though, sure you get so many gist from different corners, but I don't know yet. But some are saying that, you know, she's beginning to strike, you know, a chord. And probably she might be on the list. But I love her outfit too. I will not say that her outfit was that bad. But I feel like the material that was used for the lower part of the gown, it looks like this material they use for waist bean bag. Do you understand? I know it's leather, but she would have used a better material, a better looking material. The leather was just too shiny. It looks like she was wrapping herself in waist bean bag. You know, so I don't know. I don't know. That's what I feel about the gown, and you guys know that me, I don't hide my own. If I have any reservations, I will come out and say it. So that's just it. Truth is that the standard of beauty pageant, okay. Africa needs to go back to the drawing board. I think so. As it is right now, they need to go back to the drawing board because there's a lot of things that needs to be changed. Even when they still do good, they still perform well. I don't know why they are still looked down on. I don't know. They still have that negativity, something. She got good ovation at the runway. In as much as Miss Ghana did a better job, she was the one with ovation. Yes, she did very well too. And like I said, they said Mr. Nawat's attention, she caught Mr. Nawat's attention. So let's see what will happen if she's going to place. But I still feel like there's a lot she needs to work on. Let's see her in prelims, like you said. Let's see her in the swimsuit. I think the swimsuit is coming up very soon. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday. We're going to have the swimsuit for Miss Grant. So let's see what will happen. Let's see how well she's going to walk the runway. Let's see her performance in the swimsuit. Nigeria will be the flag bearer of Africa for Africa this year. I hope so. She wore leather and the gloves. Yeah, she wore leather and the gloves, but that leather, I don't understand that leather. That leather looks somehow. I don't know. I don't know if it's me, but I feel like the leather looks somehow. I don't know. I still feel the leather looks somehow on her. That's my own take. That's my take on what she wore. So, like you said, like the same was saying, that Nigeria will be the flag bearer. That's what I'm thinking. Because right now, I think she's the only standout. And Ivory Coast too. Ivory Coast is a standout too. Cameroon disappointed me. Like Cameroon was like the favorite pre-arrival. But when she got to camp, I don't know what's happening. She's just so tacky. Like she wasn't just what I saw pre-arrival was different from what I saw in the arrival phase. So for now, I'm not sure about Cameroon, but Nigeria definitely made an impression. Ivory Coast, Tanzania as well. Who else? Who else? Who else? Sadana is doing better, I think. Yes, Sadana is doing, yes. Like, she's on my list, so I just called her now. You know, so I feel like these three countries for me: Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Tanzania. Which other country again? I don't know. I'm not feeling Ghana. I'm not feeling Ghana at all. I'm not feeling Ghana. Maybe closely followed by Angola, but Angola was doing too much on her own way. Like the way she was just doing her body. I don't understand. I don't understand what Angola was doing on the wrong way. It was so funny what she was doing on the wrong way. Like I didn't really understand what she was doing, but let's see that she might play so. At least maybe they are looking for this kind of busybody people. For now, let me just add Angola. But Nigeria, Tanzania, Ivory Coast, Angola, so far for me. But it's still too early to judge because we still have the swimsuit and the prelims. So probably after the prelims, I would film my final predictions from the African region. Said Cameroon could not take over. Like seriously, it was just showing. It was so obvious. It was so obvious that she couldn't cut out the lace on the top. Like seriously, I was just like, what is happening? Like I was just like, what is this? And she looks tacky. I don't know. She's a very pretty lady, but I don't know why. You know, her styling. I don't know. But I still feel like she has a chance. She has a chance. So let's see what swimsuit will hold. You know, prelims as well. So let's see what will happen. Because to me, it's still too early for me to judge or for me to conclude. You know, so the pageant just started. Let's see what happens. Let's see how the other African queens are going to put up. So let's see what is going to happen. All right, guys. They said, why would they consider African queens? They will push everyone in that bunch. They will push everyone. Well, they have to consider them now because at least they've been consistent. They've been consistent. So let's see what happens. They've been consistent. Anyway, guys, that's what I have for today's live stream. I don't have much to talk about. You know, just for us to gist, for us to like just touch on these topics and, you know, touch on the other topics. But like I said, on Sunday is Mr. World Nigeria Finals. And I just posted my top predictions, my top 5 predictions from, you know, from the top 10 finalists. So on Saturday, I don't know if they will stream the finals live on their YouTube channel. Whatever happens, I will share it on my community post so that you guys can watch the finals of Mr. World Nigeria. But you guys should catch up on my final predictions, which I posted this evening. And tell me who your favorites are for Mr. World Nigeria, okay? Alright, so guys, I'll see you all in my next video or next live stream, probably on Sunday. I don't know. But I would have loved to, you know, cover the... Sorry. I would have loved to come on live after the Mr. World Nigeria pageant, but I don't know when they will end the live stream. So let's see how it goes. Alright. So thanks for coming on air. Thank you for coming, for joining, for the engagement and all. Thank you all for joining, and I'll see you all in my next video coming up very soon, okay? Good night. Bye.